this is my take on Uriel. I think that he is really good as a main carry in the game. If you are a new player, he's relatively cheap-ish in platinum-wise. He's easy to get. Prime Sure-Footed's probably the hard part, and Arcane Hotshot. These two are. I mean, this takes a long time to get. This is, kind of expensive, but everything else is cheap. Every single thing else is very cheap, very easy to get. You don't have to max the cards like I have them. It's 3 Forma. You don't need any special Forma or anything weird or outrageous. You don't need a Helmth even. In fact, Helmthing him kind of would go to downgrade. It's like I don't even know what to Helmth. Like, if you Helmth as 2, you lose out on heal, and then you lose out on Archon Intensify, and you have to switch that, and you probably have to run an Umbro Forma. That's besides the point. This is going to be a slam build where he's basically going to keep up with Equinox and Titana, alright, because of his first ability. When you have his first ability on, you can hit roll and move at almost as fast as Titana, with 2 Tau Forge Archon shards. So ideally, you're going to run 3 armor shards to keep up with the armor needs, so you have the EHP and you don't go down, you don't die. And then 2 parkour velocities. This is probably all you're going to need. If you go higher than that, it's going to be really hard to control him. He's going to be super fast, faster than you need. Basically, all you want is Amalgam and Dexterity on your primary. You're basically building stat sticks and Dexterity again with Amalgam and Foam Incantation. Foam Incantation is going to be like, you don't really need it. The rest of these are just stat stick cards. But Foam Incantation will give you 60% power if you right click or middle click on Grimoire. Now, if you noticed, I'm running 70% power. So I'm not actually trying to do skill abilities as much as you would think. I mean, here's the deal, is if I use my 4th ability, it's still going to be viable on defense. This is a great medium build where it's going to excel at everything. It's going to excel at every mission type. Every single mission type, you can do it. Okay, but here's the kicker. It's all around slam. It's all around middle click heavy slam. Here's where new players are going to suffer. You're probably going to need like some kind of heavy weapon. Coda Motivir might be the easiest thing to get. Or Magistar. Magistar is the best. Coda Motivir hits harder. It has half the range though. Motivir, you have to at least unlock Helvania, which is a little bit hard. Getting a slam weapon in general is a little bit hard. You can build one out of a Za. You can look up Za slam weapons. There's all kinds of different slam weapons. There's so many slam weapons. I have so many, it's ridiculous, okay? So you just come up with any slam weapon, really. And the whole idea is crit rate. You're trying to basically run Sacrificial Steel, Sacrificial Pressure, ideally. Now, this costs an Umbral Forma. And a newer player it's going to be hard for them to get to this stage in the game, okay? Also, while we're at it, we are going to form this right here. Movement speed, dispatch overdrive, helps a lot. Okay, this is the bread and butter. This build right here is the bread and butter of what's going on. Sacrificial Pressure is changed with Galvanized Steel, a pretty cheap mod. Lots of endgame players. I mean, I've given this away for free to guildies of mine, clanmates. You can find it cheap as it gets. Another one, Prime Pressure Point, is a little bit expensive, but those are the replacements for this if you don't have the sacrificial mods yet. Otherwise, just do the Umbral quest. You'll get them for free. It's super easy. They're very strong. Look what happens here. Heavy attacks, so when you middle click, you get ×2 crit chance. Your Riven, you want the same thing. Crit chance ×2, so you're basically red critting every single time. Then if you run reflexes or any initial combo, like this card right here is a little bit better. Initial combo is plus 30. This is interchangeable. You can run corrupt charge. It's a little bit better. It might get you up to like a higher initial combo, but with reflex just as it is, you'll get up to 40 or 5 times combo multiplier. Then Blood Rush is going to activate 5 times. That's another 200 crit chance, right? Killing Blow, Seismic Wave, Organ Shatter. You run melee exposure, but really you can run anything you want. You can run Karen if you want. It does not matter. I'm going to keep running exposure because it just does a little bit extra damage. Up to 240%. When you cast abilities. Not that big of a deal. I mean, I really only get this stacked up a little bit. Here is the magic, though. Matter Eye's new focus tree can get you more power. So, let me explain. You pop out into Tenno. You dash. Now let's keep in mind, this is the build here. Hot Shot might get rid of it, like I said.
We have much to accomplish. Eyes front, we begin.
I'm missing 1 Archon Shard, but I'm farming out the materials to...
The enemy does not rest. Nor do
combine
we.
The Archon Shard, I have 16 small bullets. Armor is definitely the way to go on Uriel, in my opinion. You can cast her, okay? But what I'm building right here is like a speed armor that competes with Equinox and Titanium, okay? In like executions, okay? And it has nothing to do with the skill. It only has to do with this one ability and slamming. Baby. So right there, where that ledge was earlier, like
starting to smell better in here already.
So here's the problem. My team didn't make a mission, right?
How can you even go near that?
Is that
You're
that
made of
big
stronger
a deal?
stuff
Like
than
you
me.
can just turn it into a hammer and fly the mission at warp speed.
What kind of moron lets a starving predator out of a trap? Well, now you gotta deal with it. Whatever that is.
Those boomies really boom, huh? I'm starting to think maybe I shouldn't be making a nest out of some of that stuff.
You have to kill the smell of it. Understand? You found it! Kill it fast!
Oh, great. I spawned it in the map.
I told you not to mess with it! I'm glad you're okay.
You know, it actually gives me time to show you how good you're going to be. Well, I guess we'll in the beginning. Just a quick one. The reason I said that is it set me at the beginning of the map a few months ago, like twice. Now 7 right there is actually one of the most meta changes.
So we learn the importance of clarity
next
and
to
purpose.
Equinox, Titana. I made a video recently about the strongest champions in Battlefield. Or I guess it's not called Battlefield, it's called Rebellion. But anyway. Here's my take on it. Pretty good. I mean, like I said, you can remove some things. I wouldn't go for melee attack speed. Melee attack speed does nothing, or little to nothing. I would go for maybe Reaper instead of Hotshot, because Reaper would be pretty insane. 660 armor. That's pretty good. I mean, it's, you know, this is like a ranged version of like skill casting build. Like if you want to run this is a good build too. This is going to be all about doing skill damage with some weapon damage right here, which is very strong, very good. Maximum range, high power, loss of duration. But with this build right here, you're looking at so much more potential in normal maps. You might want to put corrosive projection on instead of shield charge, but that's kind of up to you. Run an Omniform right here. Anyway, the next thing is pets. A lot of people are going to talk about pets. I decided to go with Panzer for the AoE viral. Well, it's not fully AoE, but, you know, either way. And survivability. So, Panzer is a pretty good option. One of the better options. And then double dexterity on your Grattler. Anyway. Thank you guys for watching. Omgbomber out. Peace.